Good evening everyone and welcome to the press conference. Today I'm joined by Matty of Ferrari, Swaine of the Williams, Alex of Toro Rosso, Joe who drives for Lotus and Fossie also drives for Lotus. First question goes to Alex. Alex, you managed a fantastic win at India. Can you talk us through your race and how it felt to bounce back with a win?
Well, I had a pretty decent quali, which I wasn't expecting because it was the first time I'd got into the 125s. Then some crazy thing happened on my second run, which I can't even explain. But anyway, in the race, I had a decent start, I suppose. Clarky came in a bit too hot in turn 2, knocked me off the track, and then Bonta Bullets was giving me some hassle. Nothing new there then. And anyway, I seemed to be with Matty and Clarky for the majority of the race, and I had no idea where I'd actually be finishing because everyone seemed to be on different strategies. It wasn't really until I came out of my final pit stop in third that I knew I was in for a podium. So can't really explain. It was a bit of a surprise. And then when Clarky pitted again for a second set of options, I was gaining on Swaine about a second a lap. And then he just kind of moved aside for me, so pretty easy really.
Okay, next question is for Matty. Matty, yet again you qualified well, and it is becoming a bit of a theme with you. Do you hope for more of the same at Singapore, where it's good to qualify well?
I hope so, because I'm quite expert at street circuits, and I've been unlucky in the last race, so I'm hoping to come back with a win. Last season I was second and my car gave up on me, so I'm hoping to go one better this time and come home with a win.
Could you quickly summarise your race at India for us?
I started on pole, I got a good start, but I ended up third after the first lap, what I wasn't too happy about. I was close with Alex throughout the race, and I got hit by a back marker somewhere towards the end, what kind of took me out of contention for a podium. At the time I thought anyway, but I fought back and took jam on the last lap and came home P3, what I was delighted about.
Okay, next question goes to Swaine. It was another podium for you, and you sit in a healthy 4th position in League One. Where is your first win going to happen?
To be honest, I couldn't care less. As long as I'm getting podiums and racking up points for Williams and making Mikey happy, I don't mind. I mean, if I go through the whole season and don't get a win, I'll be fine. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to get a win, but I don't think I'm going to catch jam anytime soon. So, podiums I'll be happy with.
Okay, could you quickly summarise your race at India for us, please?
Qualified well, good start. Messed up tyre saving, which meant I had to change my strategy. And, well, yeah, stupid.
Okay. Next question goes to Joe. Joe, you sit about mid-table in League One. You've said yourself you need a strong second half to the season. Do you see yourself doing well at Singapore?
Yeah, I really hope I do. I mean, at the moment I seem to have the pace, but Matty at the moment is looking, I think, the fastest, as we just experienced in the practice. So it's going to be a tough job to, I think, close the gap on him in it. But I think as long as I get like a good strategy in place and a good consistent set of laps in one of my stints, then I should be okay. But my aim going into the race is just to see what happens, keep it clean, keep out of incidents if I can. In India I was nearly involved in one again when speed was spun, but you know, obviously I was lucky there. So, and I think Singapore is going to be really vital to stay out the barrier, because a few seconds in the pit lane can mean quite a lot on track.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping for a good result, but if it doesn't come, then you know, life.
Okay. How was your race at India then?
I was surprised with how I did, because I knew coming into the race that I needed to score points, even if it was just one. So I had the same plan, see how well I could do, get a good strategy in place, which I managed to. After the second practice, changed a little bit around, which seems to work really well. Managed to leapfrog a couple of people within the first couple of laps after the crash at turn 2. I had a little coming together with JG on the third or fourth lap. Really had a lot more momentum than him going around that long right sweeper, so I tapped him, but luckily he didn't go off, so I wasn't penalised for that. Then I had a good little battle with Linderz in the middle stint, which was good, and he was unlucky. He hit the gravel on that same corner actually. And after that it was pretty much plain sailing to the finish.
Okay. The last question is for Fossie. Fossie, your infamous race starts keep on haunting you, it seems. How do you rate your chances of a good performance at Singapore?
Well, I never take any notice of my start anymore. It's just going to happen. I'm never going to get away off the line properly. So I just always, I just try to think my way through the race as opposed to attack it half the time now, because I'm just that used to it. And it seems to be turning out quite well of late.
Yeah. How was your race at India then?
Well, it was the infamous turn 3 where I was expecting all the damage to be caused, to be honest. No one's fault really, just ran out of space, got tapped onto the gravel slightly and ended up in 12th. Undercutting in my first stint, undercutting to the second stint, went long in the third, ended up 7th behind speed, and then when I pit in for my options, I was quite chuffed to be where I was. All in all, half decent result from a bad situation. I'll take that any day.
Okay, I think we'll leave it there, lads. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.
Bye!